It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. Our matchup tonight taking place in Sacramento, Sleep Train Arena, as we watch the Kings go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And there were rumblings about DeMarcus Cousins getting traded or wanting out last season. Ownership said they wouldn't trade him for anyone and put those rumors to rest.
Listen, it would be impossible to get equal value for the Cousins trade. He's not going anywhere. He's already a top center in the league and still very young. He just has to learn to get along with upper brass to win a championship.
And you've heard it from upper brass. So the center is the hardest position to fill. So at 25, would you trade a guy like Cousins? I don't think so, unless you're getting like a top 5 player in the league that could change your franchise. I think he's there for a while.
With the game just about ready to start, let's go to Kevin Harlan. Kev?
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
The Kings play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it for you live here from Sacramento, California. Cleveland is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. And, of course, Boris Diaw. We've seen him playing by instinct, still learning the playbook.
You know, that trade that you mentioned isn't making front-page news, but sometimes the best trades are the quiet ones. But I really believe this is going to pay dividends for this team in the future.
Yeah, you don't always have to make the huge splash to make the biggest impact. A lot of times when you can just fill voids and find the right role players, that can be equally as important.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Freak is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving at the 1. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And Shumpert kicks to Freak. From 15 feet away, can't get it to go. And the Kings going the other way now. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. Sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter. So you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
Shumpert against Collison, and a wide open look for Freak. Sinks the three-pointer.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, George Karl and I caught up for just a bit. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Now, Cousins. Following the three-point attempt by Freak. Here's Gay. The Cavaliers pull it in. fresh from a win against Portland.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from three.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
And here's Collison following the three-pointer by Freak. Gay outside. The drive by Cousins. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Irving passes to Freak. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And that one's good. Freak's got 9.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Here's Cousins. They grab their own miss. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. The Cavaliers, number 1.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
The Kings trail by 5. Swanson, James covering. Gay dishes to Cousins. Banked in off the glass. Cousins has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
The drive by James. Here's Love. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got. Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up in a situation like that.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Outside Collison. There's the pick. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there. That was sweet.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. LeBron kicks to Freak. Nice D from Cousins. The Kings have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Irving against Collison. Gay, a screen on Irving. A drive by Collison. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish. And let's quickly take a look at the stats for Gay. He had a strong shot. 3 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Kings. And it's Freak missing.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Collison, the pass to Cousins. The shot's good. Collison making the play. 6 points here for Cousins.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Freak. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Now Collison. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in Oakland. To the middle. And DeMarcus Cousins again. Cousins has got 8 points.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Puts it up from 15, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. J.R. Smith's checked in for Cleveland. Mills comes in for Irving. Here's James. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. And it's Freak missing. Smart with the ball. outside Rondo. There's the dish to Smart. It's rebounded by Cleveland. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped the game in this series last year.
Greg, you know, it was 1-1 split from two teams on the opposite side of the standings. And, you know, as we've said many times, anything can happen when you play out of conference.
Stolen by Anderson. Now here's Smart, covered by LeBron. Anderson outside. Pass to Smart. Rondo dishes to Smart. 5 on the clock. Cauley Stein with the screen for Smart. Good on the triple.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly. He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
To the paint, here's Cauley Stein, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
Feeds it to Aminu. The tray. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Shots good by Mills.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Pass to LeBron. Thompson outside. Smith kicks to Freak, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now here's Smart, guarded closely. Over to the wing, Aminu. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And it's Smith that time on the assist by LeBron. James has got his third assist on the night. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach? On the floor for the Kings. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Freak checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. LeBron, he's checked in for Smith. That's Mills in for Shumpert. On the court for Cleveland. The forwards are LeBron and Thompson. Mills out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Freak in at the center position.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. He's coming off an excellent season. 9th in field goal percentage, 9th in three-point field goal percentage, and of course he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiencies from 3 last year. I mean, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trailblazers, boy, was he tremendous. He ended up with 34 points and was just an absolute force inside on defense, batting away shots every second he was on the floor. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Smart misses.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Freak sets a screen for Irving. 1:53 left to play here in the half. Stolen by Anderson. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone. Drops in the breakaway layup. And the Kings lead by 5. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Sacramento.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
The pass to Cauley Stein. Powered down with both hands.
A beautiful pass by Rondo. That's excellent teamwork.
1:09 left to play here in the half. Outside Irving. Passes it to Freak. To the wing on the left. Mills dishes to Freak. Mills passes to Freak. 5 to shoot. Cleveland moving the ball around. And on the way from Irving for 3. Count that one. The Sacramento lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Thompson.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
The drive by Rondo, and the shot is good.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
I know there's some teams out there that would prefer to just shoot their way out of a slump, but, you know, getting a few to drop from in close or inside the arc is often a good way to get your whole offense going.
Aminu over to help. Puts it up from 12. Count that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Thompson.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you got to play freely and with confidence.
And we're through the...
You guys had the lead after the first, but now find yourselves behind. What's the mindset of this team heading into the break?
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of time.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Sacramento, we've got Rudy Gay. Collison is out there with Lance Stevenson. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Swanson in at the 3 spot. And free throw good from Kyrie Irving. He's perfect from the line this time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Collison kicks to Cousins. Inside, Stevenson. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 3 assists now in this one. The Cavaliers trail by 7. And it's Freak missing.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Stevenson dishes to Cousins. Turn around Jay. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Inside, it's deflected. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Collison. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Kings shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. That one is off.
You've seen Darren Collison getting it done. He's got 10 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
There's Freak. Off target with his 3. Kings leading now by 8. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Cousins, the pass to Stevenson. Back to Cousins. Again, the miss by the Kings.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Irving with it. Out guarded by Stevenson. On the wing, James. Irving kicks to Freak. Shoots it. And the rejection by Cousins.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Stevenson against Irving. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And Cousins gets it to go.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all...
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
Is not getting it done. Here's a look at some stats for Shumpert. Some last season stats for him. He put up about 8 points a game last season. 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And he can play some valuable minutes on the wing for this team.
Yeah, and you know, when he's hot, it's really quite nice to watch. I mean, when he's cold, you simply sit him down. I mean, you save him for the next time. His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Stevenson with a clean look. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith has checked in, and he gets it to go. And that's 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
There's the bucket. Good. Cousins has got the lead up to 10 now for Sacramento.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Stolen by Stevenson. And now the fast break. Stevenson with the ball. And Shumpert pulls it down. For Cleveland, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Freak with it. Guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. A 3-pointer off the mark. Kings leading now by 10. Collison kicks to Gay. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got 6 assists here tonight.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
And Freak throws it down.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
Here's Cousins. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Shumpert's got his 3rd rebound on the night. He feeds it to Freak. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Freak's got it back down to single digits for the Cavs. Stevenson outside. Cousins, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Irving dishes to Freak. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Yeah, there's got to be some defensive help there. I mean, the size difference is just too great.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, guys. Well, George Karl had some advice for the team in that last...
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they've got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Rondo kicks to Smart. There's the screen. Off the screen. They get it again. 55 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
2 shots, gentlemen.
That's his first personal foul.
The Kings shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made. And you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And that is good.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far. Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Baseline jumper, and it's Freak missing. The Kings trail by 4. Anderson passes to Smart. It's taken away by Smith. From deep. And the miss. And that's it for the third. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Cleveland leading by 4. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Amon Shumpert is out there with Irving, and it's Freak in at the 5.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Collison, the pass to Swanson. And he gets it to go.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
LeBron dishes to Freak. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Freak's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Cavs. Now here's Collison. The drive by Cousins.
Cousins playing well. 12 points and 2 blocks. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
And Clark, he's made a huge impact at both ends of the floor.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Freak with it, guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. The 10-footer. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And that's now 17 points for Kyrie Irving. Irving against Collison. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Screen by Cousins. Gay outside. Launches a 3. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed on 3 this game only.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Here's Collison. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Irving kicks the Freak. Stolen by Gay. Collison against Irving. Gay right side. Cousins the pass to Collison. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Freak's got 6 rebounds in the game. Cleveland leading by 3. It's taken away by Collison. And now Sacramento on the break. Collison with the ball. Back to Cousins. From about 16. And good. Got the angles that time as it falls.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, guys. Well, George Karl had some advice for the team in that last huddle. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
And stolen by Gay. Kicks to Collison. At the elbow, it's Cousins. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Now the feed to Freak. He kicks it to Shumpert. The drive by James. Here's Love. It's rebounded by Stevenson. Stevenson's got 4 rebounds now tonight from 10 feet out. Rebound Love. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And Cousins comes over to help. Freak dishes to Irving. Here's Shumpert. Offensive rebound. There's Freak. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
You know, shooting as well as he has from the floor in the game this tight, guys, you've got to think he's going to be a factor near the end. When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Freak. 8 rebounds and some big-time point production as well. He is in complete control of this game.
Clark, you're on the money with that one. It's
shot.
all going his way.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the Kings with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. Collison kicks to Cousins. 17-foot shot on the way. Good as the jump shot falls.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
For Sacramento, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the 4th quarter. Really getting it done.
Excellent feed from D.C., Darren Collison.
Irving passes to Freak. Cleveland moving the ball around, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
The Kings trailing. Gay right side from 11 feet away, and it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort. Back-to-back threes for them. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
The drive by Gay. And it's Gay again missing. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Up top, Stevenson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Some good numbers for Stevenson. He has 8 points and 2 steals. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that can just do it as well as he does on both ends.
Freak with it. Guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
1:37 left in the game. Again, the miss by the Kings.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Freak. Irving with a clean look. His 3-pointers off the mark.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense. And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a 3-run. Don't you think Clark can hoop from there?
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the fourth. And that one's good by LeBron.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
.110 left to play in the final quarter. Cousins against Thompson. And that one's good. Cousins.
I guess you don't change what's working, and he's been magical out there.
Yeah, perfect from the floor here in this fourth quarter.
Here's Freak. No good on the three.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, you can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
And they double up Cousins. Gay outside. Here's Swanson. It's in!
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch. Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
And here's Collison. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. He dishes it to Cousins. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. And it's going to go on Iman Shumpert.
That bucket was absolutely huge. The defensive stop can seal the deal.
Cleveland with the ball. Dishes it to Freak. And stolen by Cousins. And the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for Trillian.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court America's best dance crew, your Sacramento Kings dance team.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Five seconds left here in the fourth quarter. From deep 3-point range, and he recovers it. And that one drops. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one.
Well, DeMar...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMarcus Cousins. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another. And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Checking out Cleveland, it's been exactly the kind of start to the season that they were shooting for. They've lost only once in their first 7 games. Can't ask for much more than that. And tonight we'll be watching Steph Curry. Known for his offensive firepower, but he's made major strides in all areas since coming into this league, Shaq.
Yeah, he didn't have great handles when he entered. Now one of the top 2 dribblers in the league.
Yeah, I agree. You know what?
Oh, Freak, what's good? You look distracted, man. Everything okay?
Yeah, just got a few things going on off the court.
Yeah, I've heard. Word gets around. Gotta put that stuff aside and be ready to play each night, though.
Yeah, I know. I'll be ready.
Hey, even though we're about to teach you guys a lesson, I'm here if you need it, man.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. And we'll be the ones teaching the lesson tonight, so I hope you're ready.
In your dreams, Freak.
Welcome, everyone, to the Golden State, Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors as they prepare for an Eastern Conference opponent right here. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Cleveland is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. They are right where they want to be right now. Only 1 loss so far in the first 7 games of the season.
Well, I think for Cleveland, a lot to live up to this season, and really, they have come through it. It can be hard on a team when the expectations are that high, trust me, but it has not bothered them one bit.
Greg, you know, I think it's really fueled their fire. They want to be the alpha dog. They love everybody hunting them down.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Amon Shumpert is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Freak in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Here's Bogut, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes there.
And it's sent back by Irving. James kicks to Love. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Curry with it. Green with a screen on Irving. Launches a 3, and Green gets it to go. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Now here's Irving. 17 points in his last outing. Off the pick. It's hauled in by Bogut.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Shumpert with the steal. They set the pick. Inside, Love kicks to Freak. And it comes off the front of the rim. Warriors have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, Kevin, a moment ago, Steve Kerr and I were able to chat. There are a lot of big names to deal with in this one, but perhaps none bigger than LeBron James. He told me planning for LeBron is a headache because he can do so much on the floor, saying there isn't a hole in his game. The only real way to slow him down is to get him working against himself. Physically, there is no answer for LeBron.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's Barnes. Amon Shumpert unable to get his last shot to go. From the wing. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Nice shot by James.
just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
The feed to Bogut. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Bogut's got his second bucket.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Feeds to Bogut. Soft touch off the glass. Bogut's got 6.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now here's Shumpert. Here's Freak. The stupendous finish in traffic. Freak's got his second bucket of the night.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. How he did last season. 6th in shooting percentage, 8th in blocks, and he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
And, you know, back to his tremendous efficiencies from 3 last year. I mean, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Count that one.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defenders.
Here's Curry. Again, Curry missing.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Freak with it. Curry meets him. They double him with Green. The 11-footer. Another shot. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Warriors, number 1.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Bogut. Doug McDermott comes in for Harrison Barnes. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Thompson. And Max subbed in for Steph Curry. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Mills is checked in. Iguodala with the bucket. Now Mills. They set the pick. Pass to Freak. A three-pointer is right on target. Freak's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against New Orleans.
How about the rhythm they got into offensively there? There's no doubt in my mind what the result was going to be once they started to play.
Really impressive, partner, because they simply put it on cruise control.
Now here's McDermott following the miss by Freak. Matt, another 3 for Golden State.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it.
They set the screen. LeBron kicks to Freak. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 4 assists now tonight.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Green, the screen. Iguodala kicks to McDermott. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Green inside the 3-point line. Again, Golden State.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Let's throw it down
1:22
inside,
left in the first.
run some pick and roll up top.
Mills passes the Freak. Warriors with the rebound. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. 2 teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
Well, you know, they split their meetings last season, and the way both of these teams love to compete, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened again.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
There's 53 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Mack, covered by Nick. Here's Mack. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Looney. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Freak's got 5 rebounds tonight. Cleveland leading by 4. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 14 points for Freak.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Mack. Green, the screen. Then Mack kicks to Iguodala. And a miss there on the triple.
Let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
Out the second quarter. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Looney, and Shelvin Max subbed in for Klay Thompson. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Freak's checked in for Mozgov. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. LeBron's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Mills in for Iman Shumpert. Iguodala, the 3 with Barnes, the stretch 4. Curry is out there with Shelvin Mack, and it's Green in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State. McDermott's checked in for Golden State. Freak with it, working on Green. Here's Freak. No good. The Warriors go the other way. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. And keeping us updated from the sideline, swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings was superb. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. This was just the game he needed to snap the cold spell he was in. That has to be a major relief for his team, guys.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high. Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And Mack kicks to Barnes. Down low, here's Green, and it's blocked. Right side, Irving. Freak sets a screen for Irving. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the J. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands, feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
Cleveland leading by 7. Passes to Freak. 18 feet out. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And the D is having problems stopping the mid-range jumper. They're not really closing out on them as much as they should be.
6 of their last 10 points have come by way of the 2-point.
Last year's Warriors and where they ranked in the NBA. A chance to check that out now, Kevin. First in steals, first in points off turnover. And they were the number 2 shooting team from behind the arc. Boy, outstanding work knocking down those triples.
And I really feel like they fed off their pressure defense. You mentioned all the steals. That got them out in the open court and created easy opportunities offensively.
Now here's McDermott. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Irving. Great showing for him last season. He put up about 20 points per game last season. 6 assists and 2 rebounds. And he led the charge when it came to scoring. Led the team.
Yeah, he shot the lights out all year long from a variety of spots on the floor.
And it's good.
It's first triple of the second quarter, 3rd of the game.
Outside, Green. And that time, also a missed shot.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Warriors trail by 14. Mag dishes to McDermott. McDermott with the screen for Iguodala. He feeds it to Barnes for the three. And Irving pulls it down. Pass to James. Plenty of space. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
And scoring at will, starting to pull away here.
Certainly this one's threatening to get out of hand, and soon, partner.
And so a pretty lopsided.
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Been a big game for Freak. He's got 21 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
On the court for Cleveland, filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Freak is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving in at the point. Now, Freak after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Irving passes to Freak. Can't get it to go.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And the basket by Curry.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
You got it. Get the ball inside.
They set the pick. Irving attacking.
Warriors foul call.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At the line of the Warriors.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
And so Irving nails both of them. Warriors trail by 16. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Curry kicks to Barnes. Screen by Bogut. It's Thompson off the drive. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Cavaliers #1. Second, the Warriors.
Kevin, talk about taking care of business, man. I tell you what, both of these teams took care of business from behind that three-point arc. They had a number of outstanding three-point shooters, and those guys were on target most of the year.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting the ball at 42%. Lets it go from the wing. Good. He hits the jump shot. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
And it's Freak missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
It's tipped. Shumpert with the steal.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And he gets it to go. 23 points for Freak.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
Warriors trail by 16. Curry kicks to Green. Fires from deep. They get it back. Here's Bogut. Good D by Love.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Now here's Curry. Andrew Bogut unable to get his shot to go. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Warriors have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. First free throw is good. And the Cavaliers with some... Here's Mack. Now the pass to Looney. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Now here's Freak. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
McDermott, no one around him, trains the three-pointer.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Looney. Mack dishes to Green. And another 3 for Golden State.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or she'll give up points in a hurry.
And it's Freak missing.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Iguodala kicks to Green. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. Green's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Warriors. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. And Freak throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Warriors have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. And Green gets it to go. .102 left to play here in the third. Smith kicks the Freak. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Freak's got 8 points here in this quarter. Warriors trail by 11. Here's Bogut. And another basket for Golden State. Cleveland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. That's good. 9 points for Smith.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Here's Mack. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Green, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got 17 now.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's Matt. Great D that time. Now welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Warriors. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Barnes, and at the 3, the small forward. Now Curry, following the three-point attempt by Freak. Green, the screen. Thompson for the triple. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Bogut against James. It's Freak, top of the key. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
And it's about getting open looks, and they've used that shot with great effect here tonight.
Now James, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry.
Get the ball inside.
LeBron passes to Freak. Love with the screen on Thompson. Shumpert in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. He kicks to Freak. Here's the 3. They get it back. Back to Shumpert. And a wide open look for Freak. And the 3 off target. Warriors trail by 12. Curry dishes to Thompson. Over in the corner, Green shoots. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Shumpert. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And the basket by Curry.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Freak with it, working on Green, and that one's good. Freak.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
It's Curry with the drive. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He has 15 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
And so here is Golden State. The Cavaliers making the shot. To the paint. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials on the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Irving. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. McCallum, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving.
You really have to like the work they put in at the free throw line here in the half. I mean, they've been really aggressive in drawing fouls, and then they've been able to knock down their free throws.
And that one's good. Freak.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Warriors trail by 12.
Hey, watch Curry, watch Curry.
Inside, here's Bogut. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 6th assist on the night.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Down low. And again, another basket there from Freak. Freak's got 39.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Barnes, the basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
Harris is checked in for Cleveland. And Green slams it in.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Curry gets the bucket.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I'll tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
Now here's Shumpert. Lets it go from 11. Makes a big height bouncing goes in. Shumpert's got 4 points now in the quarter. Warriors trail by 8. Curry kicks to Bogut. He dishes it to Barnes. Thompson outside. Green with a screen on Shumpert. It's Thompson off the drive. Barnes can't get it to go. Cleveland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Shumpert gets a wide-open look. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 11 points for Iman Shumpert. The Warriors have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. That's good. 12 points for Andrew Bogut.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Harris kicks to James. Freak sets a screen for James. Dishes it to Freak. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
And as always, Doris, thank you. And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. Now here's Love. Following the miss by Draymond Green. Freak. Off target from outside.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him that he's up on.
And here's Mills. The dish to Freak. The Warriors pull it in.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Iguodala, the pass to Green. Curry attacking. There's the bucket. Good. Curry's got 16 points here in the second half.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Cleveland leading by 7. And Mills kicks to Freak. The kick out to LeBron. It's a pick by Love. It's tipped. Curry with the steal. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul, team score. Timeout.
Thompson against Shumpert. The drive by Bogut, and he gets the bucket. Now just a 5-point Cavalier lead.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Iguodala with the steal. 59 seconds left in the fourth. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Inside, there's Freak.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
And the wide open shot from Green. Shot is no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Cleveland with the ball. And they go to the intentional foul.
And what a game for Shumpert. He's got 11 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
So he comes up empty, missing both. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Iguodala, right side. A 3. No good.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Well, he has been today. No doubt about that. His effort's been unbelievable.
So neither attempt will fall that time frame. And so here is Golden State. 4-point game. Back to Green. Jacks up a three. And James pulls it down. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Second free throw. No good that time. He really wanted that one. And here's Iguodala outside. No good. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy.
Well, big numbers for you on the offensive end. How were you able to consistently get your shot?
I mean, I just put in so many hours in the gym. You know, on playground, everywhere in between. Now my shot is just as consistent as it gets. I can make most shots blindfolded, honestly. Making them in the game with my eyes open, that's okay.
Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
He was an offensive dynamo for them tonight. The way it was going, you could see sky was the limit for him in terms of scoring. And he didn't stop, at least until he was going to get 40.
Well, his ability to get into the paint, get to the rim was deadly. For a guy who's mainly a perimeter shooter, it was remarkable how many of his points came right at the bucket.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith,